Hey, what's going on, folks? Forest Green. It's been a while. Of course, you know how it gets down with me. I'm a busy man. Job's a job. Things gotta get done. So today I'm here with a special video. This is Dark Cloud. I don't know if anyone's played it. It's a very old game on the PS2. Came out in 2002, something like that. Very fun game. Picked it up. Really cool. I highly recommend playing it, although the gameplay will annoy you. And I don't advise anyone playing it if you're not into like grindy, adventure games and grafting and stuff. But regardless, I've seen a few feats throughout the games, so I'm going to fit as much as possible in this video. There's another video I will make soon, but it's about a certain individual. Of course, one of the powerful characters in Dark Cloud. I will do a separate video on him, because today there's so much fucking things I've got to talk in this video. I'm going to talk about some weapons, some of their axes, and especially like a character. I'm going to be power scaling 2 characters in this video. So I'll go over the characters first, and I'll talk about the weapons afterwards. So let's begin. So today I'm going to start off with a power scaling video. I'm going to be talking about the Dark Genie. Again, also, big shout out to Korin for helping me with the research, helping me, explain and understand the premise of certain things. So I'm going to talk about attack potency, I'm going to talk about the speed, and so on and so forth, and the durability. So I'm going to start off with the Dark Genie. Okay, for the attack potency of the Dark Genie, depending on how you go about this, because I have a scan here from the Fairy King that said that the Dark Genie was able to destroy 4 of the towns in a flash. Again, you need to understand the context of this. So if we go off the context of if the Dark Genie destroyed each individual town in a flash, like one at a time, that would be around like large town level, possibly to city level. But if we go off, like, if the Dark Genie, like, just flat out destroyed 4 of the towns, like, altogether, you could get this to, like, large city to even mountain level. But keep in mind, the Genie was fucking around, he was toying around, he was very casual, he wasn't serious. So casually, he's around large town level, possibly even city level. But if he's like serious, you could definitely like scale it a lot higher. You could get him to large city plus. You can even get him to mountain level, depending on the context of what you go off. So that's the level I have him at. Consistently, I believe low balling, going off casual, like he was super casual, easily like large town plus. Or you can get it to large city or mountain if you highball. This also scales, like the scaling also follows on to the Sun Giant. The Sun Giant is also around this level. You can get the Sun Giant to large town level plus or even city. The Sun Giant, however, was serious. The Sun Giant was pretty much shitting all over the Dark Genie, because the Dark Genie was toying around and trying to like he thought like the Sun Giant was pretty pitiful. But once he started to see that the Sun Giant was pretty strong, even when the fake Dark Genie was taking him seriously, and he fired his magic dark laser blast at the Sun Giant, it still didn't do anything. Osman even states that the attack did nothing, it didn't even scratch the thing. And then afterwards he pretty much proceeded to solo the fuck out of the Dark Genie with the Sun Cannon. So yeah, get the pretty much clarifying the attack potency, large town level plus to city level if casual, or going serious, like it's more of the lines of like large like town or city. You could argue large city, or you can argue like mountain level if you really want to go out of context with what the Fairy King's saying, but for consistency's sake and going off a little bit of lowballing, I'm going to say it's like large town level plus, or city level. So that's pretty much it for the attack potency. Going to talk about the speed. Now this is where the speed gets a little ambiguous and a little tricky to explain. So I did some research, and the Sun Cannon itself, not trying to perform a name fallacy here, because there's not enough like concrete information to suggest otherwise. My opinion, and even Korin even thinks this is just his opinion and mine. We personally think that the Sun Cannon should easily be FTL. Not the name fallacy, going off the evidence here of the Sun Sphere, which is inside of the Sun Giant's chest, which even states that it has hidden star power. But again, it's quite ambiguous, because there's nothing concrete stating that it's flat out FTL, or flat out like there's nothing saying that it moves at the speed of light, unfortunately. So that's just leaving it there on the table. You could argue FTL, but there's not enough information to go off that. Me personally, I think the Sun Cannon should easily be like in the the relativistic speeds or sub-relative, since it was shot from a distance, and even the Dark Genie couldn't even dodge it. He was taken back by the blast. So you could argue that the laser beam could be around the sub-relativistic speeds to even FTL, but again, not enough evidence. It's the evidence is ambiguous, it's not concrete enough. But that, I'm just leaving that there on the table for you folks to see and digest that information in. Also, same thing with the the fake Dark Genie, the fat one. His magic blasts, we can't really gauge how fast that is as well. It's again very vague, very ambiguous, not enough to back it up, unfortunately. So that's pretty much it for the overall speed. I'm going to talk about the weapons now. So I'm going to talk about the Babel Sphere. The spear. Basically, it's stated that it can slash time. It's an interesting feat. It's pretty impressive, but it's it's quite ambiguous. We don't know on a like what to what degree can it slash through time. Can it do it conceptually, or can it just slash through time in general? It's a pretty cool feat, but it's nothing crazy. I'm going to talk about more of the serious feats for some weapons. So I've got the Sun Sword and the Starbreaker. I'm going to talk about the Starbreaker first. The Starbreaker, if we're going off statements, it is stated that it's powerful enough to break stars. So this should easily be around star level. The Starbreaker. The Sun Sword also is star level. Not going off, name fallacy. A villager states himself to Korin that the weapon has endless potential, and that once it's been retrieved, it can smash stars. It's strong enough to smash a star, which is pretty cool. So you can easily get that to to star level, or like small star level, give or take. So that's pretty much it for the weapons and the whole video. I'd like to thank Korin for helping me out with the research and stuff, and giving me some head pointers and stuff. I really appreciate that. Please subscribe to our channels. If you like this video, please give it a like. If I missed anything, please hit me up in the comment section. Check out my Discord. And of course, until next time, folks, this is Forest Green signing out.